Hey guys, how's it going? I just thought I would show you guys this cool light these guys sent me to try out. Um, it's pretty nice and the prices are pretty reasonable. So I thought, you know what? They said, hey, if you just go ahead and share it with your community, then we'll go ahead and give you one. And I've got this problem right here. My light got broken. And it's a metal one, and I think this one here is actually plastic, but it feels like a really good, stiff, hard plastic. It almost feels like metal. I almost can't tell the difference between this and aluminum. So it might be better than even one of those pot metal ones like the one that broke up here. So the first thing I do is I make sure the switch is off. I know that that's the power for this. This one's on a photocell, and the thing that's really nice about these new lights is they come with a photocell on them, so they can turn on automatically at night, and then you don't waste that energy and you don't have to remember to turn your lights on and off. Really a nice thing, like I said, for the price of what other ones have that don't have the photocell is what you pay on Amazon for these. So if you have a customer that you're doing painting the house, might be a good thing to just tell them, hey, go on Amazon, check out this link, and it might be a good deal for you to grab some new lights while you're out there versus running to Home Depot or whatever and have them get these in advance, when you're doing your estimate. One of the tools I have all the time for doing these is one of these little voltage tester, and what you do is you just turn it, you push the button, and you put it on the outside of a wire. So for instance, I turned the switch on, and well, it's not going to be on now, is it? Oh, but you can hear that there's power going through in here. So and I turn it off and there's no power. So then I know it's safe to work on. These are really handy. They have these at like Harbor Freight, also Home Depot. For the sake of the fact that I don't have a plug to put in this one, I'm just gonna see if I can leave this one in place and just go ahead and put the new light on around the other. So I'm gonna go ahead and just move these wires aside and bypass that and then go directly to these two. And we'll just make sure again that they're dead, which they are, and go ahead and put the new one on. So generally your white is your neutral, so sometimes it'll be red or black on the positive depending on what kind of a switch it has. Most of the time it's black. So what I always do is connect the neutral first, which is the white, then the black. We'll go ahead and put this on. This one here would fit probably better if I flush mounted it to the wall, but we'll put it on and take a look. It'll be fine. This is my shop, so I can take off this whole thing here and flush mount it to the wall, but with this type of siding here, it's going to be a little tricky. So like I said, if most houses are going to be like a stucco, or they're going to have the proper piece on here, so keep that in mind. Most of the time you're going to be flush mounting one of these, and they have several different styles and colors and different lights that they have on their website. So I'm going to put a bunch of links in there. You can kind of check that out and get that through Amazon and just have it delivered to your house instead of going to the store and trying to buy it. Much easier. So I decided to remove the ring because it just wasn't going to work. So this is actually a metal light. It almost feels like a plastic because of the coating that's on it. It's like a really durable, probably powder coat, really pretty strong. And it really makes it feel like plastic, but I scratched it and it's metal. So it does have a ground. I hooked up the ground, so that's how I got it final. And we'll go ahead and put it on the wall and let's take a look at it. All right, well, I got to tell you that I really like the way that light looks. It looks good, and it has the photocell, and you'll know that you have it hooked up right when you turn it on. the light illuminates for whatever, about 15 or so seconds, and then it turns off, and then when it gets dark it turns on. So now you have automatic lighting. So it's kind of nice, guys. If you don't have automatic lighting, and it certainly looks a lot better than the other one did, didn't it? I mean, it's not sticking out, it's nice and flush to the wall pretty well. I mean, this is siding, and obviously you guys see that, yeah, when I painted this building I did not cut around the light. I did it in a mad rush. I just was trying to get the inspection final because I had other jobs to do, and this is my own house. So yeah, normally I'll cut in around every light and make it look good, but like I said, this is a workshop in the back of the house. It's already ready for repaint right now, and I use scrap on it. That's why it looks kind of dull already and flattened and starting to fade, because I used scrap paint and mixed it all up and probably watered it down a little bit and just shot it on here as like a primer and to get final inspection on the building. That's all I was looking to do, and that way I could move on to other things because I had other things pressing. So we'll be getting to this, painting this here pretty soon, but for now we have a new light. Talk to you guys in the next video. Thank you for the light, guys, and hopefully you guys can see they are good quality. It's definitely metal. I thought it was a plastic because it's the coating that's on it, but I was like, it's kind of cold feeling, so I was like, it must be metal, but it's actually a really nice light for the price. So anyway, probably better than what you can get at Home Depot, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Please like, share, and subscribe.